Hey guys, welcome back to Rain City Gaming. This is your boy Blackfire, and today we can be talking about how I protect my retro games I have. Now, there's a few different ways you can do it. Some people like to buy the soft plastic like dust covers you can get. They're pretty cheap. That's why I think most people get them. Only drawback is they don't give your games a lot of protection as far as being crushed and stuff like that. They're good, if all your stuff's on a shelf, it's fine. But when you go and stick them in a box and start storing a lot of games in a box, they can get crushed, they can get damaged. As you'll see by what I show you guys here in a minute. But first I want to show you what I use now to protect my games and to keep them safe. It costs a little bit more money, but it'll be worth it if you want to, keep your games in as good condition or condition as you can, you know what I'm saying? So, first off, I'm going to show you this one right here. It comes with a nice, strong acrylic case. You are not going to damage your games in these. It's a very thick acrylic case. Like I said, they do cost a little bit. The prices go up and down depending on where you get them from. You can look around on eBay, find different ones. I think I got mine for like 10 bucks a piece. But some of them can get up to 30 bucks a piece. So just take a look around, see what you can find for a good price. Because you definitely don't want to pay too much, to protect your games. Even though you want to protect your games because they could be, worth a lot in the future, so you want to protect your investment, So that's one I have right there. Put that to the side. This one you can see got a little bit of damage before I started protecting my games in these hard acrylic cases. Little corner boxing there. Got one more right here. It's probably my favorite game on the NES, The Guardian Legend. My top #1 favorite game, definitely. It's a little bit top-down space shooter in half. Walk around, it's kind of like The Legend of Zelda, I could say. You can see from these pictures in the back, if it goes into focus. So definitely a good game. I recommend it to anybody that likes old school NES games. Look for something a little bit different. This game will definitely give you that experience. Because it plays like no other game on an NES plays like this game. So, definitely pick it up. And like I said, get these hard cases if you have your game still in a box, like I have these ones. Whereas some older ones I have from back in the day are these hard shells that Nintendo actually made themselves back in the day. Long time ago. I don't know if they still sell these or not. It's another way to keep your carts safe. You really can't see, too much of your cart once in this plastic case. It's kind of why I don't like them. They're good for storage, though. No doubt about that. If you have your game stored away, this works fine. But, like I said, if it's on a shelf, you're not really going to see it too well, through the... I guess you can see through the plastic a little bit, but they're not the prettiest looking things because, they're like blue. These are clear, it'd probably be a little bit better, but yeah, it is what it is. So these are alright. These cartridges are really old and really dirty. I need to clean these up. These are games we have forever. Another reason why, like I said, you want to get the acrylic cases is you don't want to have your games just sitting on a shelf like this or in a box because they will get crushed. Unfortunately, this got crushed. And they're stored away for a couple of years. When you move, you have stuff put in boxes. You don't pull it out for a while, so your stuff can get damaged just sitting in a box. So to show you guys, I do have the game in there. Game is in there. Game is fine. It's got the manuals and everything else in there too. So there's that one. Of course, if you have that one, you got to have this one too. Complete in box. Sorry, the game on one of these sides. Come on, game, where you at? It's in there, it's in there, it's in there. So here it is right there. Also had to buy the expansion pack, or this game won't play on your 64 without it. The funny thing is, I don't even own a 64. My brother had one. So, that's how I played his games back in the day. And since I don't live with my brother anymore, I can no longer play his games, unless I go out and buy... Does a Retron 5 play 64 games? I don't know. I have to look that up. Yeah, I can go maybe find a 64 somewhere online, hopefully cheap. So yeah, like I said, I wish I would have had these for these. I pile bomb eventually, just not right now. Let's see how damaged that is from just being in a box for a couple of years. Yeah, so you want to protect your stuff. Like I said, putting the plastic dust covers over them ain't going to do much for damage. Even if I had the covers on this, it would still get damaged like this just sitting in a box. And since I got, my box up and over here, I'll go ahead and show you some more stuff. Here for a second. Oh yeah, another reason why you gotta be careful storing your games. So you can see this game, there's no cover I'm gonna be able to get for this. But you see how this got damaged, just sitting in a box, or actually a drawer. I had it in with the rest of my games, and this still got damaged. The whole corner got boxed in. I don't even know how that happened. So I'm pretty upset by that, This is a very good collector's edition, or complete edition, I should say, of Lunar 2. It's very sad that it got damaged. Very sad. But with that, I'll show you these games I actually found. Pull these aside real quick. These games I actually found in a dumpster at work one day. So I used to work maintenance. In the morning, we had to go around and clean up the property. And all these were just sitting in the dumpster. So I was like, oh, hell, I'll take those home. Keep them. So we got Zelda, Majora's Mask. Star Fox. Like I said, all these were just sitting in the dumpster. So thank you, Carl, for these games. I really appreciate it. Don't know why you threw them away. Because they don't seem to be damaged. All the pins seem to be okay. I guess you could say pins, right? Everything seems to be okay. I just gotta pop them in to a console, give them a play. Here we got Final Fantasy 3 / Final Fantasy 6. Seems to be good. Maybe they threw them away because the batteries were no longer good and they couldn't save their data. And they just figured they'd be no good anymore, so they just tossed them. But replacing the batteries is very simple. All you need is very minimal knowledge of how to solder. You could easily replace them. Yeah, even Super Mario World, another one. So I'm saying, like I said, these are all battery pack games. They have, I believe this has a battery in it too, right? Mario World? Because it has saves. So the batteries probably died. They probably figured the game was no good anymore and just tossed them. But they could easily be fixed. This one's a little, like I said, a little rough. But I found all these in the dumpster, so good find for me, So I used to have my Super Nintendo. I had it in a backpack, took it to a friend's house, forgot it over there, and that was, God, maybe 30 years ago. I haven't seen it since. So yeah, that person moved on. There's a lot of games you can still buy. Like I bought this from Amazon for like 30 bucks. It comes with the game and the manual. So that was a really, really good find. So I think 30 bucks is probably a good price for this, right? Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, one of my favorite games from Super Nintendo. And the rest of the stuff in my box is just going to be a couple loose carts. I still have to get, some, Oh, there's another one I found in the dumpster. Carrier Aces. I never played it. Hope it's good, Carl. Thank you for the game. I got Carl. He's throwing away all kinds of games. So yeah, this one I gotta put in a case too. I just gotta order some more. I'll get to it eventually. I really enjoy playing this one. It's kind of like, what, Pictionary? If I can remember correctly. Very fun to play with friends. Nowadays, of course, they got better games nowadays you can play. But I definitely gotta, protect my other games like this one. Another one of my favorite games, Clash at Demon Head. And just need to order a case for this one too. Should probably do that tonight. Complete in box. It's not damaged, or just a little bit like, there, a little wear and tear. But I'll definitely get a box for this one too, acrylic. Because dust covers are just not enough for me. I want to fully protect my games. And then I have a few more copies of, let's see here. We got, of course, the classic. Everybody has this one. And the old Nintendo sleeves that used to come with the games. So, yeah, everybody got that. Go ahead and take this out of the shipping box here. And then I got these ones I ordered from eBay too for a couple bucks. Zelda 1 and 2. They come with the manuals. They just didn't have the boxes, unfortunately. But, for cheap. I love Zelda, so I have 2 copies of Zelda 1 now. One in the box, I showed you guys earlier. And this one right here, plus Zelda 2. Zelda 2 I never beat. It's too freaking hard. I don't think I'm ever going to beat it. It's just too hard. But I'm glad I have these 2. I want to, continue growing my NES collection. I had a lot more games as a kid, but growing up, kind of lose stuff, over time. It's kind of unavoidable. Unfortunate, With that, if you guys got any better ways of storing games other than, sitting on a shelf, because, the acrylic cases are nice, they're very sturdy, but they're kind of bulky, expensive, take a lot of space. So I don't think everyone's going to want to go and buy, 300 acrylic cases for their whole collection. That's just a bit much. So like I said, if the dust covers can be okay. I guess if you're on a shelf and that being, stored away and there's any force being applied to the covers, that are going to crush them, it should be okay. But for long-term storage, I would definitely recommend the acrylic cases. As long as it's affordable. You don't want to, spend, $1,000 on acrylic cases, because that's just nuts. Unless you're really, really into protecting your old games. But yeah, with that, I guess we'll call this a video, and I'll see you guys next time.